So, the objective of this video is to convert units of measure between different measurement systems and derived units to solve problems. Now, to understand that, we need to know about unit rate. A unit rate is a rate that is simplified so its denominator is a 1. And we need to know about derived units or derived rates. Derived is the main part of that. Derived is going to be a combination of units from within the measurement system. And we're talking about derived unit, it's going to be more like these first examples here, square feet, cubic meter, when there's one unit type involved. Or then the derived rate will be more when there's two separate types of units being combined, miles per hour, meters per second. Generally the rate will have something per time, or it could be per something other, but usually it's per some measurement of time. The best way to do this is to really work through some examples to see how this works. If you have trouble with dimensional analysis, there is another video out there called Dimensional Analysis, which will go through the regular process on this. This just goes into examples of rates being converted. Here we have 30 pounds per day, and we're looking to convert that to ounces per day. So we're starting off with 30 pounds per day. We want to multiply that by something that has days on the top. Well, the day stays the same, doesn't it? The day stays the same. So we don't worry about it. We just carry the days around here. But we want to have something that has pounds on the bottom and ounces on the top, because we want to get rid of the pounds and we want to move to ounces. On your FCAT reference sheet, you will find that 1 pound is 16 ounces. So we're not saying equals, we're going to be multiplying that fraction. Top times top, 30 times 16. 30 times 16 is going to give you 480. The pounds will cancel. You'll be left with 480 ounces. The days stay there on the bottom, so it's ounces per day. 480 ounces per day. All right, next one we have example 2 is 350 centimeters per second converting to so many inches per minute. Now this time both the top and bottom units are being converted. So let's start off by writing that 350 cm over, I like to abbreviate seconds with SEC rather than just S, when I can. Now I'm going to multiply that by something that will have, well, I want to get rid of seconds. This time I'm going to put the seconds on top and the minutes I want to have on the bottom, so I'm going to do seconds per minute. So I'm going to multiply that by 60 seconds per 1 minute. Now that'll convert the seconds. I still need to convert the centimeters to inches. And I know that to do that I'm going to want the centimeters on the bottom and the inch on the top. Because in the end I want the inches on the top. Well, I know that 1 centimeter is going to be, according to the FCAT reference sheet, 0.39 inches. So I set it up like this, and it turns out since all these numbers are on the top, I'm going to be multiplying straight across. I'll cancel out the seconds, cancel out the centimeters, I'll be left with inches per minute. So if I do 350 times 60 times 0.39, I get 8,190 inches per minute. All right, now we're going from gallons per hour to liters per minute. Again, both the top and bottom are changing. We start with the 15 gallons on the top, hour on the bottom. Let's convert the time first because that's easiest to think about. We know we want hour on top because we want the hours to cancel. We're going to want minutes on the bottom because we want the minutes to be on the bottom at the end here. And 1 hour is 60 minutes. Then we're going to multiply by something to get rid of the gallons. And according to the FCAT reference sheet, 1 gallon is 3.785 liters. We're going to put the gallon on the bottom and 3.785 liters on the top. So we multiply the tops, which means we're going to do that 15 times the 3.785 times the 1, which is still going to give you 56.775. The gallons will cancel, the hours will cancel, we'll be left with liters per minute. On the bottom here, 1 times 60 times 1 is going to give us just 60 here. Now we do want to make it a unit rate, which means we are going to actually do this dividing. 56.775 divided by 60, and we get 0.94625 liters per minute. Now you may be asked to round to the 100th, which would make this 0.95. Depends on what you're being asked to round to. Example number 4. We've got 200 meters per minute. Let's take care of the time first. I know I'm going to want minutes on top and seconds on the bottom, because I end up with seconds on the bottom. Minutes will cancel. 1 minute is 60 seconds. Now I want to get rid of meters. I want to convert that to feet. And according to my FCAT reference sheet, 1 meter is 3.28 feet. So I'm going to have the 1 meter on the bottom and 3.28 feet on the top, because I want the meters to cancel. 200 times the 3.28, 200 times 3.28, I get 656. 1 times 60 times 1 is going to give me the 60, and this is going to be feet per second. Again, we do want the unit rate, so we're going to actually do this division. 656 divided by 60, and I get 10.93 repeating feet per second, which if I rounded to the nearest hundredth would be 10.93. Or I could round it to the nearest whole of 11 feet per second. Frankly, when I'm not told to round to any particular place value, I show at least 2 place values in the decimal point. Here I would write that as over with a repeating on the 3, because that shows as many decimal places as possible. Okay, you do this. Pause the video, take a moment to try these. Welcome back. Milligrams to grams, we have 1,500 mg over day. Let's take care of the week here first. There are 7 days in a week, and there are 1,000, well, for every 1 gram, there is 1,000 milligrams. We want the 1,000 on the bottom because we want the milligrams to cancel. The days will cancel. We'll end up with the gram per week. So we're going to do 1,500 times 7 divided by 1,000. And when we do that, we're going to get 10.5 grams per week. Now, 16 fluid ounces. That's what the FL ounce means. Fluid ounces are different than ounces of weight. 16 fluid ounces per hour, we're going to convert that to milliliters per minute. So we have 16 fluid ounce per 1 hour. Convert the hour first to minutes by doing 1 hour over 60 minutes. And then we're going to convert the liters, because milliliters. 1 fluid ounce. Well, we don't have a direct conversion from fluid ounces to milliliters, but we can go to cups. So it says here that 1 liter is 4.23 cups. And, well, we know that there are 16 ounces in 1 cup. That'll get rid of the fluid ounces. And what we say there was 1 liter for, well, yeah, one cup is 0.24 liters. 1 cup is 0.24 liters. We want with the cup on the bottom. 1 cup is 0.24 liters. We want to change liters to milliliters because we're going from milliliters here, which means we're going to be multiplying by 1 liter is, well, we want to actually put the liter on the bottom, right? Because we want liters to cancel. 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters. A lot going on here. Let's multiply the top stuff. 16 times 0.24 times 1,000. 16 times 0.24 times 1,000. I get 3,840. 60 times 16 is going to be my bottom there. 60 times 16, I get 960. I want the unit rate, which means I'm going to do some division there. 3840 divided by 960. I end up getting 4 milliliters per minute. And that's my final answer for number 2. A certain type of cockroach traveled at 1.03 kilometers per second. We want to convert that to miles per hour. Now, we already know that in seconds, to convert seconds here, we have to first convert to minutes, which says there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. And then we're going to do 60 minutes in 1 hour, which keeps the hour on the bottom, gets rid of the seconds, gets rid of the minutes. Now we got to convert kilometers to miles. And let's see, 1 kilometer is 6.62 miles. So 0.62 miles for 1 kilometer. Multiply all the tops there. So we're multiplying all of that. We get 1.03 times 60 times 60 times 0.62. I get 2,298.96 miles per hour. So that cockroach is moving pretty darn fast. See you in class.